At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bucky Irving now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Pressure's there, and the steal curtain closes on him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Play action now with Allen. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Counterplay here, Warren. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond in this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is Irving on second. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That one's good to Godwin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 1st down here. Irving here from the gun. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 43. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. In motion left is Evans. On 1st down, Jackson setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the give, this is Irving. That play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Give for the first time to Rachaad White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Jackson on 3rd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Allen to throw. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. Complete to DK Metcalf. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Allen now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. We send a man in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Allen going to throw again. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Allen. He's still going at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Buccaneers 20-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Man in motion here. Again, Allen to the air. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. Cope with a catch. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Calvin Austin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Run for Ward here to start the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Warren here from the gun. He's got some space as he crosses the 45. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. A pick up there of 33 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
It's caught left side by Hill. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it along the sideline. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Irving. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the give to Irving. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Irving gets it on the draw. Jukes one defender. Irving is hit. He fumbles that football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Recovered by the Steelers.
Play action now. Allen finds his back. Jalen Warren. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Warren running between the tackles. Juke the defender. And they're going to be sent up just outside that red zone. 16 yards on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's good.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to it. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Warren once more. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. On the sneak, it's Allen. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
11-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. DK Metcalf touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Starting from the 5. This drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This complete to Cole. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. The gun. Here's Jackson. He keeps it and takes off. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That pass complete to Irving. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun here. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down. Here's Lamar. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. He's running with it. Escapes a defender. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field. And no
Ready for football now from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from the Steel City. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Jackson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So, on fourth down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's second and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll step up and run this. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
I love this call.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete to Chase. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes takes it himself. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And Chase will go in motion left. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers 0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Now Allen. Short throw to Smith.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Running left, it's Warren. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Allen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play,
so obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Steelers 7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Mahomes going to throw. Pass incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he gets it a little bit closer, takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Allen. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw is Allen. That's the forward move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Connecting with Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or too shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. A short one there in front of you. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Jaylen Warren. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.